Okay, so I got the microphone attached to a tie now, believe it or not. Like, I did this before, didn't I? I did this with the other shirt. But this is a new tie with a shirt that I've worn before. Whereas that was an old tie with a shirt that I've worn before. I already owned that tie. I bought this one. This one I bought on Amazon for like $9, $8 maybe. I don't remember the exact price. But it was Prime eligible, so it only took like 2 days to get to me. And it's actually a really nice tie, believe it or not. Don't let the low price tag of Amazon ties fool you. You don't need to buy ridiculous high-end silk ties. I am proof of that. What? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Who am I? I'm not proof. You can barely even see the tie through the microphone because it's so big. But I had some trouble with like the collar, because the collar of this shirt is very like narrow, right? Like when it's folded over, there's only like maybe like an inch of fold over like space. And this is a 1.58 inch tie at its widest point, and its narrowest point is probably still over an inch because it was peeking under like the collar all the way around. But what I did to solve this was I just twisted the tie in the back so that it would be like a round tube of twisted fabric. I actually didn't twist it that much, but that's the ultimate goal. In the future, I'll probably twist it more because it's still kind of peeking down at times. But I didn't go too far because I wasn't sure if it was going to even work. And then it did work, but I haven't taken the tie off since. And that was like probably like 2 hours ago. I've been wearing this tie basically all day. It's not uncomfortable, believe it or not. Like the collar of the shirt is kind of loose, right? Like I could fit my entire, like I could put on deodorant through the collar of this shirt at its tightest because this is buttoned all the way up. Why am I looking over there? I should be looking over here. Like when it's buttoned all the way up, it's like still really loose. And I shouldn't be tightening my tie more than like the tightness of the collar, right? Because then you're cinching the collar. It's gonna get like wrinkles in it. It's going to be like a drawstring bag around your throat. That's insanity. And I am not insane. Am I not? That's debatable. So I started recording this as like a way to test the audio from the microphone because the problem I was having with the shirt, which necessitated the tie, is that the clip on the microphone can't really grip in to the fabric of this shirt because it's so thin, so that the microphone is constantly going like chung 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 chung. And I wanted to avoid that, but now the problem with the tie is that like the tie sways. Like if I lean forward, well, I guess it doesn't because like it's stuck on my belly button, but like it kind of falls down a little bit. I don't know, does a thing, not too bad. But I wanted to see what it sounded like when I leaned forward. I think this might actually be better because like when I was leaning forward before and like the microphone was directly against my chest, I'd have like this huge like shadow being cast by my chin. But like if the microphone's able to like dangle forward a bit, it's kind of like moving more in line to continue pointing at my mouth. So I can like lean in really far and like get my hands in there. I forgot that we weren't using the windscreen. I mean, it's still noticeable on my chest, but it doesn't like quite interfere with the aesthetic of wearing a tie quite as much without the puff on the microphone. But like once again, we're leaning forward. Once again, we're leaning back. Like it kind of sways. Like I feel like a dramatic. Like if like my fat stomach spilling over my the waistband of my belt doesn't grab the bottom of the tie, then like it swings forward. If that does happen, Let's just simulate it. The tie doesn't go anywhere. It kind of just like falls forward a little bit, but then gets like stopped short. Kind of like when you're in a car and you like lean forward and then the seatbelt like stops and goes like twing, and you're like, ah! And then you gotta do that thing where you like lean as far back as you can and like kind of inch the seatbelt back into its feeder thing as much as you can, and then you gotta go like, and then you pull it out slowly, like being like, don't catch. And then it catches again, and you're like, ah! Okay, so there was lots of little knocking sounds when I listened back the previous sections of this video, and I'm wondering if some of them were coming from my headphone wire. So we're just going to do one of these numbers and just flip that around so that the wire runs behind me instead of down my chest, which I mean is probably better in the long run because this is like a less distracting image. But like, what is going on? Thank God for face tracking. Was there knocks? We'll see. It does seem like there's just like an independent knocking sound every time the microphone falls forward and then like crashes against my sternum. One second, I just realized that this button is not buttoned, which is not very aesthetic. So how can I fix this? Like, the problem is that the tie is not staying pinned to the shirt. So do I need like a clip for maybe lower on the tie? I could just use the same clips I use for the microphone clip. Okay, it took me a while, but I found the clips. They were where I probably put them, which was both the first and the last place that I looked. I thought the package was bigger. I was looking for something like this big when it was really like this big. So like when I looked in the place they were the first time I looked there, I didn't see them because they were like semi-obscured by other things. But then when I was finally like, you know what, this is they gotta be here, I started moving things around and like, there they are. But anyway, so I got a clip, another one. You can kind of see it right here. It's clipping the back part of the tie, or like, I guess the tail of the tie, to the shirt. So now when I go down like this, hopefully it won't like be making that like knocking sound as like, at least as pronounced as it was before. This is like a carnival ride. It just goes back and forth. We're having fun. We are having fun. Yes, because ties are cool. Maybe, I don't know, but there still was like a bit of a knocking sound, it seems. But it's not as bad as it was. So the second clip has definitely solved some of the issue, not all of it, but I mean, there's gonna be a little bit of something going on no matter what I do. If I have it just clipped to the shirt, it's gonna be flip-flopping around, maybe crashing into my chest as well, because like the shirt's not exactly like skin tight. Like when I lean forward, the microphone's gonna move. Like the fabric of my shirt, well, I mean, granted, the microphone is now clipped to the fabric of my shirt, indirectly by way of the second clip. So when the microphone pulls the fabric away from my chest, the other clip is gonna pull the fabric behind it with it. So now I can't exactly give an honest, accurate, truly unbiased assessment, can I? Go figure. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching me ramble nonsensically about my tie and microphones and my niche autistic special interests, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and all of those things. Be sure to mention in the comments down below about like how you hate ties because they feel like a noose around your neck because you've been traumatized by corporate America.